Right now at 6, Governor Walz announcing he will not seek re-election. Reaction from residents, plus who might run for his seat.
And a La Crosse business closing its doors after more than a century.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Well, we start with the weather. Freezing rain is moving into the area. Let's get the timing of it all from Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
We've had several of this ice events here later this winter. We haven't seen too much in the last few winters, but this one definitely. This one's a little bit more significant than the events that we saw for the previous kind of events going back to early December. But especially as you go further north of I-90 to 94, that's where you could have some significant ice. So we're looking at icy roads up there, more kind of slick as you go further south. But definitely we'll see all of it from tonight through about tomorrow morning. As you look out right now, we're still in the mid-30s. That's good news for La Crosse, Winona for precipitation right now. Unfortunately, Eau Claire and areas further north are in the 30s. They're probably going to, that's unfortunately because that's what's going to eventually lead us to some precipitation. But for the good news for if you're out and about, not expecting any of that really till after 10 p.m. for Eau Claire to start falling. But notice the temperature is fairly steady at 30 to 31 degrees. Different story for La Crosse. Dry conditions expected at least through 10 p.m. But notice the temperature. It is staying above freezing right now, so that's good news too, with precipitation at least gone for the first part. A lot of this is not reaching the ground quite yet. It's just too dry, but notice where the cutoff with the temperatures are. North of Winona, you're dropping all the way down to the 30s and even upper 20s, and that is really kind of where the area of the most ice is expected to be. But we still got some mild conditions throughout all this time frame, so we'll kind of break down what the temperatures also look like beyond Tuesday and Wednesday. And we got another system to kind of keep our eye on for the late in the week and weekend too, so we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right, thank you, Greg. Well, developing tonight, growing reaction to Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's announcement.
Yeah, he won't seek re-election as his state is in the middle of a fraud scandal.
The announcement is gaining widespread attention.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live in Winona to explain what this means for the state's midterm election.
Political experts say this could lead to Democrats losing the governor's seat in November.
I've decided to step out of this race, and I'll let others worry about the election.
The announcement comes as Walz continues to face scrutiny over an alleged fraud scandal in the state, which federal officials say could cost taxpayers up to $9 billion.
Every minute that I spend defending my own political interest would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota.
One political expert says the scandal could have an impact on November's election.
This is a very high-stakes midterm election in Minnesota, and for Democrats, I am sure they were worried that Tim Walz could potentially drag down the rest of the ticket.
According to Chergosky, Democratic Senator Amy Klobuchar has the best chance at winning the election.
Amy Klobuchar has a well-developed political brand in Minnesota, and I think the hope among Democrats is that she'll be able to distance herself if she runs for governor.
Klobuchar has won 4 statewide elections since 2006 for the United States Senate. Residents in Winona say they would support her running for governor.
I think that would be great for us to have a female governor.
If she wants to go for it, let her go ahead and see if she does get it. It'd certainly be a change of pace.
But despite her popularity, Chergosky says the scandal could still hurt Klobuchar's chances if she decides to run. And Klobuchar took to X today to show her support for Walz, calling him a true public servant. Reporting in Winona, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers also weighing in today, saying, quote, "I look forward to working with Tim in the days and months ahead as we continue getting good things done for the people of our states." Walz's political decision is our News 8 Now poll of the night. 65% agree with his move, 29% disagree. You can weigh in at news8000.com.
Initial findings from Minnesota state investigators are showing daycare centers accused of fraud are operating normally. Now federal funding for such child care in the state is frozen and investigations are underway. The Trump administration is giving Minnesota officials until January 9th to provide findings. It says it has ongoing probes into 4 of the 55 facilities which serve 19,000 children in the state. And the Trump administration deploying nearly 2,000 federal troops to Minneapolis. 2 law enforcement officials say the move is part of an immigration crackdown. It comes after the crackdown on the Somali community. According to the Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin, over 1,000 arrests have already been made.
Today's sentencing hearing for Donovan Cadigan. He's accused of possessing over 3,500 photos of child sexual abuse materials. Cadigan initially faced 5 felony charges, 4 for child porn possession and 1 for child sexual exploitation. He's pleading guilty to the exploitation charge. The other 4 counts have been dismissed but will be taken into consideration during sentencing. That is expected in March. A News 8 follow-up, a La Crosse County judge denying Matthew Sierra's motion to dismiss charges in his homicide case. Sierra is accused of killing Alexis Pickett and her unborn child. Charges were initially dismissed due to issues with the criminal complaint, but prosecutors refiled. Sierra remains held on a $1 million cash bond.
Holocaust survivor Eva Schloss has died at 96. Her trust made the announcement today. Schloss was a teenager during the Holocaust and campaigned against prejudice after surviving Auschwitz. Schloss's impact was felt around the world and especially here in La Crosse, making 3 appearances at Viterbo University in 2015, 2017, and 2021. The town of Campbell receiving $40 million in federal funds for a new water utility system. It addresses PFAS contamination that forced residents to rely on bottled water since 2021. The new system will include 2 water wells, a treatment facility, and over 120,000 feet of piping.
No one wishes undrinkable water on anyone, and this is just the work of so many that allow us to be able to have a safe, long-term, permanent solution.
The investment includes a $30.8 million loan and an $8.5 million grant through the USDA.
La Crosse Floral will close its doors after more than 100 years. The shop originally opened in 1908. To celebrate the years, they are holding a close of business sale. Holiday items are 60% off and everyday items 40%.
I don't think I realized how many lives I would impact. How many customers became friends, true friends.
A closing day has not yet been announced. The shop is open 9 to 3 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturday.
Well, Christmas is over and now it's time to get rid of your tree. Christmas tree collection is running until January 16th. Collectors ask that you remove tinsel, ornaments, and tree bags before setting your tree out on the street by 7 a.m. You can also drop your tree off at 2000 Marco Drive between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Still ahead tonight, the latest in President Trump's foreign decisions, the next country that he wants in the U.S.
And a fan favorite McDonald's item under fire. Why the fast food giant is facing a class action lawsuit over the McRib.
Right now at your local Ashley, shop the New Year's Bash and save up to 25% off your entire purchase. And pay over time with no interest for 5 years with no money down. Ashley's New Year's Bash is here only for a limited time, so don't miss out.
Update your home for the new year with help from Menards. Elevate your home with Great Lakes Vinyl Plank Flooring. It's durable, pet-friendly, and waterproof. Traverse Vinyl Plank offers the timeless look of real hardwood with an attached pad for easy installation. Pick it up for just $329 a square foot. Make it your resolution to organize your home with Closet Made. We carry everything you need to maximize your space in closets, pantries, and more. Get this closet kit for $119.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
In the heart of Wisconsin dairy country, there's only one place making cottage cheese, and it's right here in Westby. Since 1903, Westby Cooperative Creamery has been farmer-owned and community-driven, crafting wholesome cottage cheese the same way for generations. And with a new investment in modern technology, we're ensuring our tradition continues, fresher, safer, and more sustainable than ever. Westby Cooperative Creamery, the only cottage cheese maker in Wisconsin. Farmer-owned, Wisconsin proud.
This cozy season, we invite all of our neighbors to make their bathroom the coziest room in their home. With quick installs and a lifetime warranty, we bring quality upgrades right to your doorstep. And we won't just leave you there. Our experienced team will be there every step of the way. Plus, with our easy financing available, you're able to get the comfort you want today on a budget that works for you. So upgrade your cozy room this season with River Valley Remodelers. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home. Build our community.
Right now at your local Ashley, shop the New Year's Bash and save up to 40% off select New Year's picks. And pay over time with no interest for 5 years with no money down. Ashley's New Year's Bash is here only for a limited time, so don't miss out.
The Trump administration is defending its decision to detain Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife and bring them to the United States to face criminal charges. Erica Brown has more from Capitol Hill.
Venezuela's UN ambassador accused the United States of violating international law with Saturday's military operation that led to the capture and removal of President Nicolas Maduro. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Mike Waltz defended it as a necessary law enforcement operation.
The United States arrested a narco trafficker who is now going to stand trial in the United States in accordance with the rule of law.
Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, was sworn in Monday and has offered to work with the Trump administration.
We're dealing with the people that just got sworn in, and don't ask me who's in charge because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial. What does that mean? It means we're in charge.
Trump administration officials are briefing a bipartisan group of lawmakers on the military operation, but some have questioned what's next for the U.S.'s role in Venezuela.
You're saying you're going to run Venezuela now when the American economy has got flashing red lights and smoke coming out of it? Focus.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio also spoke with his Danish counterpart Monday after President Trump's comments Sunday night about the Danish territory Greenland.
We need Greenland from the standpoint of national security, and Denmark is not going to be able to do it, I can tell you that.
Denmark's ambassador to the U.S. posted on social media that Greenland is already a part of NATO and dedicated to the defense of the U.S., while adding his country expects full respect for the territorial integrity of the kingdom. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
President Trump also suggested he could carry out similar raids in Colombia as he ordered in Venezuela. Well, despite uncertainty in oil-rich Venezuela, GasBuddy is predicting the average price for a gallon of regular will be $2.97 in 2026. It would be the first year below $3 since 2020. McDonald's is facing a class action lawsuit over the McRib. The suit accuses a Chicago-based branch of false advertising, saying the sandwich has no rib meat. McRibs contain just 5 ingredients: pork, barbecue sauce, onions, pickles, and a bun.
Under the guidelines, vaccines for 10 diseases, including measles, mumps, and chickenpox, will still be recommended. Other vaccines will be recommended for high-risk groups, and diseases such as the flu and rotavirus will now fall under shared decision-making between the parent and healthcare providers.
One of the concerns I have here is that when they say some of these vaccines would be more strongly recommended for an infant or child who's high risk, very often we don't even realize someone is high risk until they develop a severe infection that can lead to hospitalization and death.
Officials say insurance providers will continue to cover the cost of vaccines, no matter which category they're in.
We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, definitely going to be icy, but don't forget a foggy stretch of weather through tomorrow morning, too. So we'll break that down, but then show you how long we might actually hit 40 degrees. That all coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Looking for a new ride? At Ultra, we know some family members are pickier than others. Apply today at driveultra.org and find a ride that makes everyone happy. No payments for 90 days. Driver tested, puppy approved. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
Save big money on your New Year's staining project now at Menards. Minwax Wood Finish is a penetrating oil-based wood stain that provides beautiful rich color in just one coat. Get a quart right now for just $11.48. Minwax Polyacrylic Max is a fast-drying water-based polyurethane that provides maximum durability in one coat for all types of wood surfaces. A quart is $26.96 right now.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order.
Scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
A fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Start out your year with big savings at the New Year's sale at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 50% off list. Get this Ashley 2-piece combo, Redmond sofa, plus your choice of rocker recliner, chair, or love seat for only $5.99. Get your choice of these best-selling Lazy Boy recliners for just $5.55. Get a Sealy mattress for just $2.99. Pay no interest for 36 months with approved credit. Save big at the New Year's sale, only at Slumberland Furniture.
You're thinking about new windows and doors. I've been thinking about new windows and doors for over 40 years. You're thinking about the best window at the best price. I'm thinking about the best window at the best price for you. The best quality, installed by professional installers at a fair price. If you're planning new windows and doors, you owe it to yourself to contact the Board Store Home Improvements for a prompt free estimate. You'll be glad you did. Contact us today.
Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Plus, cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
As I mentioned earlier, we've had quite a bit of freezing rain or ice this year. Nothing too significant, such as a good ice storm, but it has been more frequent than we've had probably in the past several years. And this one is a little bit more significant for some areas too, something to keep in mind. We have the freezing rain, and that's why we have the alert day conditions going through tomorrow morning. This is mainly north of I-90, especially as you go closer to the 994, where you could pick up a couple tenths of ice, and you're getting into some pretty good categories when you get that high. Further south, don't discount that we won't see a little bit of freezing drizzle going south of I-90. It'll be more pockets probably than anything else, so still some slick roads, but the worst conditions will be north of I-90. And the good news is our temperatures are increasing, so tomorrow noon and beyond will be above freezing. But that's why we got the winter weather advisories really pretty much stretching from west to east, just north of the area. Once again, this is until about noon tomorrow, and we still could get freeze and drizzle south of that area. Just won't probably accumulate too much, but still worthy that all this will be going through the morning commute time frame. Now, if you look at the possibility of seeing icy roads, very high, as you would expect from Rochester, just south of Eau Claire, and then another area just south of Wausau. This is where more of the significant ice too is. You notice it tails off. Pretty much unlikely as you go further south to La Crosse will be too warm, and even if we get any amounts south of La Crosse, the roads will be able to maintain that, especially the well-traveled roads too. Now, if we look at getting more than a tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, now you're getting into where you could see a little bit of a branch damage on some trees if you get this accumulation. And right now, south of Wausau is one of the areas that really could pick up some significant ice with this. A little bit less likely as you go further south and west given precipitation amounts, but this is the area where you have to watch for that possibility. So it's a little bit more than we've had in the past too, where most of ours have been less than a tenth or a tenth at the most too. As you time it out, it's going to be fairly quiet this evening. Don't expect more than just some fog issues or maybe some light drizzle, but it's really after about 10 p.m. that I think a lot of this will start reaching the ground at this moment, and pink means typically in this situation it's going to be freezing drizzle. As you note, it continues to expand. South La Crosse, it's going to be fairly quiet night, some fog, maybe a little bit of drizzle, but don't expect much in the way of any type of road issues until we get probably till about 6 to 7 in the morning, and that's when the temperature drops enough near La Crosse. I think you might see a brief period of when you see a little bit of freezing drizzle come through or freezing rain for maybe about 5 to about 7 a.m. time frame. It's just going to be that quick. Then as it goes push further east, we'll quickly turn to any type of rain because our temperatures will get back 33, 34. And throughout the day, you'll see some of this precipitation continue, but the amounts will be light enough. And with temperatures at or above freezing, we won't see any type of road issues beyond just Tuesday noon, just mainly wet roads. You're looking at high temperatures. We'll still get up to mid-upper 30s, so overall still very mild for this time of year. And Wednesday, minus some fog issues potentially in the morning, we still could see a lot of 40s too, so a mild stretch yet to come. But we do have another system looming, and this one's going from southwest to northeast. And right now it has trended further south, but it will bring some precipitation as we go from Thursday night through Friday, even Saturday. We'll have to keep an eye on this, but the good news is right now the better shot looks to be further to the south and east of the area. Overall, we will cool back down beyond that snowfall that we could be getting Friday night and Saturday. But still, we're not really going to get any type of January cold conditions beyond that, as the pattern still remains relatively mild even through next week. So tomorrow, definitely pay attention if you're further north and to the east of the area. That could be some decent ice up there. Otherwise, mild still as we go throughout Thursday. And we'll keep an eye on that Friday storm. As I mentioned, the Packer game might be interesting going Saturday.
All right. Thanks, Greg. Well, coming up next in sports, it's time for the playoffs. Packers players say why the team believes they can make a run, plus a major coaching change in the UWL football program. We'll tell you who's moving up the ranks. Jacob is next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Make your pup look and feel their best at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Fresh, clean, and oh so soft. They'll strut out looking top dog. Book your grooming appointment today at booktopdog.com. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Electrical problems are a headache. We started Olson Brothers Electric to make your next project simple and stress-free. We've invested in the technology to make working with us easy. You can book your appointment online in minutes. Get text updates so you're never left guessing. We're taking electrical service into the digital age. We are always transparent with our estimates. Any electrical project, no matter the size, we've got you covered. We keep electrical service simple. We're the Olson Brothers.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
We see you out there being an original, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know we have everything you want and need at prices that give you the most for your money. Now that we're past the holidays, it's time to gift yourself assorted winter boots, 25% off. Large jugs of Aero laundry detergent, just $9.99. Plus, get a free $15 gift card when you spend $100 on Purina Pro Plan dog and cat food.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Unleash your dog's potential at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Our expert trainer makes learning fun and effective, including a wide range of enrichment activities to get your dog's tail wagging. Book your session today. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, after reestablishing the tradition of winning and maintaining a standard of excellence, UW-La Crosse head football coach Matt Janis is moving on. Janis has been named the new head coach at Division II's Northern Michigan University. He took over the Eagles program back in 2020 and led the team to the Division III playoffs in each of his 5 seasons. Prior to his tenure, UW-La Crosse had not reached the playoffs since 2006. Under Janis' leadership, the Eagles compiled a 45-14 record, the second best winning percentage in school history, trailing only legendary head coach Roger Herring. During his time, UW-La Crosse won 2 conference titles and advanced to the Division III quarterfinals in 2022 for the first time since 1996. UW-La Crosse will begin a national search for its next head coach as soon as possible. Well, the Packers certainly didn't do themselves any favors in terms of momentum with yesterday's showing in Minnesota, but the team left healthy, which is the most important thing. Green Bay is in some rare company, having lost their last 4 games of the regular season and still making the playoffs, but Matt LaFleur's team didn't want a repeat of last season when Christian Watson and Jordan Love got injured in that regular season finale against the Bears. Now Chicago is next in line for the green and gold in what should be the premier wild card clash this weekend, and there is no lack of confidence with this group heading into the game.
So we're the Green Bay Packers, man. That's why. We're a good team. So I think we can win it all this year. So
no matter what nobody's record was, but in the regular season, that don't matter now. You know, you're going to have to, we starting off 0-0. You win, you keep going, you lose, you out. So that confidence is instilled in us. We've been had that confidence. Unfortunately, we've been coming up a little short these past few games, but you know what I mean, our mind on one thing, and that's to beat the hell out of whoever we playing on the road. So that's what we focused on.
Now, Bullard left the game with a knee injury in the fourth quarter, but he told reporters he is good to go for Saturday. The Packers and Bears do battle Saturday night at 7. You can find that game on Amazon Prime. Let's just say yesterday's game, guys, it wasn't one where you had to be glued to the TV the entire time.
No, you knew going in it meant nothing for the Packers if they won or lost. So I watched like one play, and it was Brosmer getting strip sacked from
Good
behind.
play to watch.
That was a good play to
I
watch.
didn't watch any of it.
Well, watch this Saturday. You're going to watch this Saturday.
I will.
This Saturday is must watch.
Yeah, I don't
for
even know
sure.
if you can have any bathroom breaks this Saturday.
Okay,
You gotta be,
hold it.
Yes, go before the game and then after.
That's right. Thanks, Jacob.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
This cozy season, we invite all of our neighbors to make their bathroom the coziest room in their home. With quick installs and a lifetime warranty, we bring quality upgrades right to your doorstep. And we won't just leave you there. Our experienced team will be there every step of the way. Plus, with our easy financing available, you're able to get the comfort you want today on a budget that works for you. So upgrade your cozy room this season with River Valley Remodelers. River Valley Remodelers. Improve your home, build our community.
You want to feel important, to be a part of something bigger, something that matters and can help change things.
We know. We felt that way too.
And that's why we joined the Army National Guard. Take on your legacy.
Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices during the New Year's sale at Home Furniture.
Winter can actually be the perfect time to replace those old drafty windows. Nothing will keep you more comfortable in your home during the winter than new windows. And our certified master installers are highly trained experts that will install your new windows properly while reducing exposure to outside elements. We'll take out your old window and place in your new window in less than 5 minutes on average. Ask how your winter installation can save you money and make you more comfortable in your home.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
All right, just to give you an update, we have ice north of I-90. It'll start probably after 10 p.m., go to 8 a.m. If you're further south, it'll be pockets, but still could see some slick roads through the morning commute. As noted, there could be some decent ice. We're talking a couple tenths, maybe even 3 north of I-90, so that definitely could cause a little bit of a branch problem, small trees. Otherwise, mild through Wednesday and Thursday, and then we got another system looming potentially for the weekend too. So overall, a mild stretch of weather, despite the ice that we're going to have tomorrow. It's still fairly nice for the
Yeah, hey, I'm here for it. I can go outside and not be in misery.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us at 6.